Did you miss me? Things got pretty busy and I wasn't really able to work on this video for a while. But I'm back and better than ever. Obviously, Fatalis took a few attempts, but then I had to face the true final boss. Overcoming procrastination. In reality, this fight is very difficult. Fatalis is a force to be contended with, and he will send you back to camp over and over again while you learn. Additionally, the clock is ticking, and if you spend the whole hunt dodging, you simply won't be able to do enough damage to kill him. That said, it's understandable that there's a lot of conflicting advice about this fight. Some people say to play it safe, others swear you have to just stay on him all fight, and others still say you're better off plundering a full set of Fatalis gear before you even attempt to kill him. I'm going to go ahead and add my own advice to the pile. In my experience, Fatalis is a more dangerous foe the further you are from him. Stay right in his face and he'll only use relatively harmless stomps and swipes, and the occasional highly telegraphed fire attack. Additionally, staying on him like glue means he spends less time chasing you down, and you spend more time doing damage. Speaking of damage, hit zones are vital in the Fatalis fight. Fatalis is upright by default, making it very difficult to hit his head. This is a problem, because if you don't break his horns at least once by phase 3, you will die. You can get him down on all fours by dealing sufficient damage to his chest though, so in general, you're going to be doing as much damage as possible to his chest up until he falls down, then focusing entirely on his head. Lastly, Fatalis drops dragon pods when tenderized by light weapons. Hitting him with 2 of these will cause him to stagger and stop doing whatever attack he's doing. You will gain resistance to this if you spam it, but it can save an entire run if timed correctly. Make sure people have dragon pods at any given time and try to communicate on their usage. For example, if Fatalis is winding up to use his Wave of Flames attack, it may be wise to fire a single dragon pod at him, so you can fire another and stagger him if your teammates don't get out of the way in time. Beyond that, it really comes down to skill, repetition, and gear. Your first priority for gear should be survivability. Health boost and divine blessing should be plenty, but evade window can make dodging some attacks much easier if you're having problems. Note while editing this, Fireproof or Fire Resist 3, whatever it's called, is actually another massive point towards your survivability. Definitely run that. Skip Divine Blessing if you have to run that, it's really good. After survivability is damage, and I can't really recommend anything less than a top-of-the-line damage set. That means a mixed Safi Jiva and Alatreon set, with a powerful dragon element weapon such as Dark Claw Demise, or a Raging Brachydios Teostra mixed set, with a fully awakened Safi's Drakblade, or a Lightbreak Longsword. Lastly, there is the option of running a Frostcraft set, but you need Arc-Tempered Velkhana armor to make it worth running, and I tend to consider Arc-Tempered Velkhana an even greater challenge than Fatalis, so I personally wouldn't bother. If you're going to run the Safi Jiva mixed set, I highly recommend going the extra mile to farm a health regen augment for your weapon, to keep you healthier between Dragon Vein Awakening heals. The Elemental set is probably better, but I didn't want to farm Alatreon, or grind out augments, so I went with the raw set. This video took much longer than I planned to make, but that time gave me the opportunity to think about whether or not I'd actually really want to continue making videos. I basically stopped working on videos when the last video came out, and only really started up again on New Year's Eve, then didn't do much else for a few months. The new year certainly got me excited to get back to creating, but more than that, the announcement of Monster Hunter Wilds and the Return to World event really got me back in the mood to make Monster Hunter content. My original plan for after this series was going to be just pick another weapon and go to ZeroToFatalisLongswordFinale all over again. However, those plans have changed a bit. For one, I kind of want to do a playthrough on the Iceborne Community Edition mod. Basically just planning to play with whatever feels fun, maybe showcase some of it in videos, make smaller guides for playstyles with individual weapons. But I'd be open to focusing on one weapon if that's what people really want to see. Maybe make a few builds for it, different points of progression. Additionally, I want to start making videos where I basically just openly discuss topics relating to Monster Hunter. You know, favorite monsters, thoughts on design decisions, excited gushing about the possibilities for Monster Hunter Wilds. Who knows? I may even make a Monster Hunter weapon tier list, like every other Monster Hunter channel. That's all I've got for now, though, so if you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button, and if you're excited for Monster Hunter Wilds or just want to hear more of my voice, why not subscribe?